Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Crazy Dude 36 coming at you today with my NPBF Season 7 Week 7 Team Builder for my battle against Blair and his Kommo-os. Okay, I know how we do things around here. I'm going to go through his team, kind of introduce you to his team, give you all my thoughts about his team and all that. Then I'm going to go and try to predict what he's going to bring and all that. Then I'm going to go into my side and tell you what I brung, why I brung it, so on and so forth. And that's basically it. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First Pokemon on his team is going to be Kyurem Black. Just double check and make sure you can't see his team above right here. But yeah, you can't. Kyurem Black is just basically a monster. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why this thing's even allowed in draft format. Like, I mean, look at this thing. It has a base 170 attack. And it's incredibly defensive bulky with base 100 defense and a base 125. It's just insane. It has like access to like all really powerful drag. He has access to like really powerful dragon type moves, like dragon tail, dragon claw, dragon pulse raids, meteor breath, all this other crap. It's just insane. This thing also has access to the faint. Let me see. I'm trying to freeze shock. It's Yeah, it's just insane. I can't ever get how over this thing is. And I believe it also has access to fusion bolt, which in my opinion is going to be kind of difficult to deal with, but at the same time not too difficult. But yeah, that's going to do it for That's going to do it for Kyurem. Next Pokemon on his team is going to be Togekiss. To be honest, I really kind of wanted Togekiss because ever since I found out about this one set, I've always wanted to run a Z Yawn set with Togekiss, like Normalium Z, Serene Grace, Z Yawn, Air Slash, Fire Blast, and Ancient Power and all this other crap. I've always wanted to run it, but this thing is like a really hard hitting special type attacker, and it's decently fast. Not the fastest, but it's decently fast. Next Pokemon team is going to be Chandelure. Chandelure is a very dangerous ghost fire type. Also has access to great grass type moves to deal with its water, ground, and rock type weakness with I believe Energy Ball. I think it learns Solar Beam. I'm not entirely sure. It does learn Solar Beam. Okay, that's one thing to look out for. But it also has access to great ghost type moves like give me a second. I can't remember what type. Shadow Ball, Nightshade, and Hex. He could potentially run like a Will-O-Wisp Hex set on this thing, which could be kind of dangerous because that's like a double attacking stab move. So if he hits a thing off onto a Pokemon that's like burned, parasite, frozen, or poison, or whatever. I think it works on sleep too, but yeah. So that's one thing to look out for with this thing. Next Pokemon on this team is going to be Bronzong. Bronzong, like most Pokemon, or like most of my things, is a very defensive, bulky Pokemon. It's actually okay. So basically, both its defense and its special defense are incredibly insane. Well, this thing's also, I believe, this thing lends both screens. Lends, yes. This thing could potentially run a light clay double screen protect set, I believe, with Gyro Ball. That way, it doesn't get walled by a Pokemon with Taunt. Yeah, this thing also is also one of the main Pokemon that I think he's going to bring. He also could potentially bring Stealth Rocks on it. So yeah, this thing is potentially really dangerous, and it also has a ground type immunity with his ability Levitate. More likely he is going to bring it with Levitate because his other ability Heat Proof doesn't give an immunity to fire type. It just like halves the damage, I believe. And its other ability heavy heavy metal doesn't really work unless he brings Heavy Slam on this thing, which I don't think he's really going to bring. I mean, he could bring it, which would be actually kind of awesome because I never. The only two abilities I knew this thing actually had was Levitate and Heat Proof. I never thought about running a Heavy Slam set with this thing. So maybe later on in the future for another draft league, we can draft Bronzong and do all this other stuff. But yeah, next Pokemon on this team is going to be Drapion. Drapion is a very, very, very hard-hitting sort of defensive bulky set. It hits things really hard with like X Scissors, Throat Chop, and like Poison Jab, crap like that. It's just insane how well this thing is. Its typing is amazing because its only real weakness to real we. God, give me a second. Real. I can't. Sorry, guys. I can't say my R's right. Speech impediment. Yeah. But yeah, this thing's only real weakness is to like ground types, fighting types, and I think I'm not entirely sure. I believe it is, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this thing hits incredibly hard, and it takes physical hits pretty good with the base 110 defense and all that. And it's actually really faster than I thought it would be, with the base 25 speed. Next Pokemon team is going to be Raichu, Cantonian Raichu, just to be safe. This thing, I believe, is going to be kind of dangerous because he could potentially bring like Volt. He can bring Volt Attack on this thing. He can bring a special attack. This thing can be really ran either or really. It doesn't it doesn't really matter. I don't know why, but recently my laptop's been doing this crap. Give me a second. I'm trying to see. Okay, screw that. Okay, so I thought it was something in my settings, but it's not. It's been doing that a bunch lately. But yeah. This thing has really good access to moves like T-Bolt, Thunder, and all this other kind of crap, which I'm actually kind of afraid of, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm not, because basically, yeah, this team basically kind of gets wrecked by one Pokemon on my team if you actually look at it. But that's gonna do it for Raichu. Next Pokemon on this team is going to be Kommo, who is going to be his first Zima user. It can be kind of dangerous with its moveset, Bullet Punch and not Bullet Punch, Bulletproof and Soundproof, and also has a third one which I believe is Overcoat. So yeah, this thing has a decent check. It has Drain. If I'm right, it has Drain Punch. Drain Punch. It also has access. It has access to Drain Punch. It has access to Clanking Scales. It has access to both really hard hitting fighting and Dragon type moves, and a little bit more depending on the set that he runs. This thing could really be run as either or, because its attack and special attack are basically close to the same. Next Pokemon on the team is going to be Terrakion. Terrakion is a decent Pokemon. It's not bulky, but it's incredibly fast and it hits really hard with stuff like Sacred Sword and Stone Edge. And there's also another Stealth Rocket for this team, so that's something I gotta keep an eye on. But yeah, this thing has access to like I've already said Sacred Sword and Stone Edge and Stealth Rock. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically gonna do it for Terrakion. Next Pokemon on the team is going to be Robin B. Robin B. Honeygather. Honeygather's not going. I know gonna he's not going to bring Honeygather. If he does this, he's probably going to be bringing Shield Dust, because Honeygather is completely useless, and so is his other ability unless he's running whatchamacallit, the other. Everyone else is running doubles, but we'll run. This is a single. Whatchamacallit. So we ain't going to be doing that. But yeah, this thing right here can be potentially dangerous because you can set up a Quiver Dance and start hitting off Bug Buzzes and Boom Blast and all this other kind of stuff. And this thing's special attack and speed are very high up there, so yeah, something to watch out for. Next Pokemon on his team is going to be Rhyperior, who is going to be his last team user for his team. Rhyperior is actually a pretty decent Pokemon. I mean, I don't expect him to bring it, but at the same time, it has like great moves. It has great abilities like Lightning Rod, which gives him it increases his special attack by 1, and Solid Rock receives only 3/4 damage, and Reckless, which increases like moves that take health away from him by like 1.3, I believe, I think, or 1.2, something like that. But this thing has really hard hitting ones like Double Edge, Dragon Tail, Drill Run, Earth Power. More likely I know he runs Rock Wrecker. But more than likely he's not going to bring that. It's also another Stealth Rock set, as you can see here. So yeah. Last Pokemon on his team is going to be his Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise, I'm not really expecting to see, but just in case, I've built for him, but at the same time, I did not build for him. But yeah, this thing can be extremely dangerous, especially with this Mega Launch ability, where it's basically all its pulse moves. So basically, like crap. It has access to moves like crap, Dragon Pulse, and all this other kind of stuff. I think it learns I think Oilsfield gets boosted with it. So yeah, that's something. All this other kind of stuff, and I can tell you right now, this thing's gonna be if he does bring it, this thing is gonna be a bitch to bring down, just because this thing's like so bulky and everything, like base 79 HP, 120 defense, and 115 special defense. I'm looking at the base stats, guys. I'm not looking at the final whatchamacallits, but yeah. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for this part of the video. So, Pokemon, I don't expect them to bring Togekiss. I don't expect them to bring Raichu. No, I don't expect them to bring these last three. So, the team that I predict them to bring is going to be Kyurem, Black, Chandelure, Bronzong, Drapion, Kommo-os, and Terrakion. But yeah, so decent Pokemon, decent team that he's going to bring. First thing, okay, so now basically that I'm going to go through my team and tell you what I bring and why I bring it. First thing I saw in this team is like one of my Pokemon hits this team incredibly hard with everything. So my first Pokemon that I chose to bring, wrong team, is going to be our boy Alduin, the Garchomp. He will be our Choice Scarf user this week with the ability Rough Skin. We're rocking the moves Rock Slide, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Crunch. Rock Slide helps take care of both Kyurem B, Togekiss, Chandelure, and Ribombee. If he chooses to bring some of those, if he chooses to bring Togekiss and Ribombee, it's something I can use to hit there. Earthquake hits Chandelure, Drapion, Raichu, Terrakion, Rhypheria, all really hard. Dragon Claw's there for like Kommo-os and QMB, and Crunch is mainly there for Bronzong. So basically, this one Pokemon right here can just about take on its whole entire team. The only problem is, and that's why I'm bringing a Choice Scarf. I'm going to be running a set like this. I'm going to be running an Adamant Nature with max attack investment, 196 special defense, and 60 in speed. I believe that this set for Garchomp outspeeds a Choice Specs Kommo-os with a modest nature, and Dragon Claw 2 goes it. I mean, I died to Clanging Scales, but yeah, but everything else is basically one shots on this team. Next Pokemon on our team is going to be X, our Metagross, who will be our Z-move user for this week, holding the Stelium Z with the ability Clear Body. We're gonna be running a kind of weird set, but this right here is mainly to take care of Bronzong if he chooses to bring it with Levitate. We're gonna be rocking Iron Head, Gravity, Earthquake, and Thunder Punch. Iron Head hits Togekiss and Terrakion and Ribombee, and I think also hits Rhypheria pretty good. Gravity pulls down Bronzong, so that way his Levitate won't hit anymore, and Earthquake will come in and basically hit Bronzong and basically it hits it really hard. And Thunder Punch is also there for Mega Blastoise and Togekiss. We're gonna be rocking an Adamant Nature with max attack EVs, 128 defense and 128 in special defense. Next Pokemon on the team is going to be Mothman, male Volcarona, holding a life ball, rocking a basic set with the ability Flame Body of Quiver Dance, Giga Drain, Flamethrower, and Bug Buzz. And we're just gonna be rocking a fast special sweeper set. I felt like this is gonna be more likely the better one that we have, so I figured this would be a thing. Next Pokemon on the team is going to be Siren, female Primarina, who will be a Choice Specs user with the ability Liquid Voice. We're rocking the moves Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Hidden Power Fire. Hyper Voice is mainly there for stuff like Chandelure and Terrakion and Rhypheria. Moonblast is mainly there for like Kyurem B and Kommo-os. Energy Ball basically hits like Mega Blastoise really hard. And again, it also hits Rhypheria and Terrakion, I do believe. And Hidden Power Fire is mainly there for Bronzong and yeah. That's going to do it for him. Next Pokemon team, we're going to be bringing Rushmore. Regirock, rocking the leftover set. Rocking our leftovers out with the ability Sturdy. Rocking the move Stone Edge, Counter, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. We're just rocking a really defensive bulky set with 4 in attack. Just like this thing's not going to outspeed anything on this team, and I didn't see the need of running any speed on it. And yeah, I'm not going to get killed by anything, but yeah, we're gonna be rocking the moves Stone Edge, Counter, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. Stone Edge is for stab, counters because most of his team that he brings is more likely going to be a physical set, so Counter can just about one shot everything. Stealth Rock, just so we can get Stealth Rock up, and Toxic, that way we can potentially poison something. And yeah, that's basically going to do it for Rushmore. Last Pokemon team is going to be our Mega Absol, rocking the ability Pressure pre-Mega Evolution, with the moves Wish, Superpower, Night Slash, and Play Rough. We're going to be rocking a Jolly Nature with a max attack, max speed, with 4 special defense. The reason I'm bringing Wish on this thing is mainly because, like, say Alduin's in, and I know this thing's gonna die, but it's gonna be able to outspeed. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to get chip damage off. I need to get Alduin back to full health. So I click Wish, swap into Alduin. Alduin kills something and gets his health back at the same time. So yeah. But that's mainly gonna do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below and comment think about the team. Comment think I could have done better about the team, all this other stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.